Dream, who recently revealed his face to his 30 million followers, is suddenly becoming a nightmare. He's one of the biggest rising channels on YouTube, and boy does he have a dark past behind him that's now been exposed due to him revealing his face. People from his past have spoken out about him, and other things are being dug up that we need to investigate. Also, there's been rumours spreading online like wildfire that he got jumped a few days ago. He had shared some really worrying photos to his Snapchat that we're going to investigate. So yeah, apparently Dream has been called out for a bunch of terrible things in the past. He's admitted he's a cheater, and apparently he's been racist in the past towards black creators. Dream is a Minecraft gaming YouTube channel, so when it was revealed that he was cheating during his speedruns on Minecraft back in 2020, boy did this cause a stir and start to impact his career. The assumptions that Dream had cheated became a huge debate in the Minecraft and speedrunning communities. The Java speedrunning team dropped a lengthy analysis paper that looked at 6 consecutive speedruns completed by Dream in October of 2020 and found them to have substantially greater drop rates than what would be expected in a standard game of Minecraft. This accusation made Dream start vigorously defending himself. He'd even hired professionals to expose that he wasn't in fact cheating. However, the speedrunning team fired back. But then on May the 30th, 2021, Dream couldn't handle the backlash anymore and admitted on Twitter that he had in fact cheated. Dream had said in a since deleted tweet, "I had considered at the time that this potentially could have been a problem, but brushed it off because server side and client side are completely different. And as far as I was aware, nothing had been done on client side." Dream claimed when he realised he felt an extreme sense of guilt. "I'm not really sure what I'm expecting out of all this," wrote Dream. "I think the whole situation was extremely shitty overall for everyone involved, and I wish I could go back and do things differently because it was some of the worst weeks of my life and still impacts me every day." Dream was forgiven by his diehard fans. However, the majority of viewers weren't convinced by that apology. Earlier this year, Dream was under fire after replying to a hateful message on Twitter that led to the user being doxxed by fans of Dreams. But then following this, on a Twitch stream, he exposed his true thoughts on doxing, and the internet did not take well to this.
For their life and all that stuff. I'm just gonna express that if you are a person on Twitter and you have 7 followers and you get doxed on Twitter, the odds of you having something happen to you in your life are so astronomically small that it's not even worth worrying about. It's not even worth it remotely. I mean, everybody that I know that is a creator has had their address leaked, has had their name leaked, has had everything leaked about them, and it's very rare to have things actually happen. Even people with millions and millions of haters and millions of fans and millions of things. So I guess this is more of a, hey, don't worry too much, don't stress. But just if you're at the end of the day, if you're on the internet and you have something like that happen to you, try and ignore it the best you can. Try and avoid it, and you'll be fine. At the end of the day, you'll be okay. Again, that doesn't mean doxing is horrible.
Many users believed Dream's actions were dangerous and irresponsible considering his massive die-hard fan base. Following the stream, Dream released a statement to his secondary Twitter account, kind of apologising and explained that what he'd said was poorly worded. "Just because people clipped one 10-second poorly worded clip of reassurance out of context from my stream last night, here's my repeated stance on doxing for my entire career and what was actually said yesterday."
I've said this before, and I'll say it again. If you participate in doxing of people, if you participate in harassing and threatening people, you are not welcome in my community. You are not a part of my community, and I do not like you. There, I've said it before. There's a clip on my Twitter, my most recent retweet of a clip of me saying this exact same thing like a year ago. But I'll say it again because I feel like I can't say it too many times, so I'll just say it again.
And then of course, because Dream was getting backlash for his perspective on doxing, some of his own private information got leaked. Maybe this was the reason for him finally deciding to do a face reveal, because the majority of his personal information was getting exposed, so he thought he might as well just expose himself anyway. So a few days back, Dream had posted some alarming pics of himself to his Snapchat, and people were like, OMG, it's already happening, he's revealed his identity and now he's gotten jumped. These rumours started to trend on Twitter, but it turns out Dream is just a thrasher in his sleep. He did it to himself off apparently. Bro, I did like a backflip in my sleep or something and woke up thinking I had to go to the hospital. Yeah, very crazy, very intense. So the last major drama that's resurfaced since Dream's face reveal was what went down at the beginning of 2021. Dream was in some major drama to do with doxing yet again, but this time it was from his ex-girlfriend. This could have also very well led to Dream finally deciding to reveal his face, as we all saw recently, because his ex and fans were attempting or threatening to dox him. So yeah, he thought, what the heck, I'll just do it myself. Basically, Dream got into a relationship with his ex-girlfriend Sam about 4 years ago. The two met via a mutual friend. Sam was accused by Dream of having cheated on him multiple times. Sam also has bipolar personality disorder. She'd apparently falsely accused him of multiple things after they'd split up, which caused Dream to come out with this massive statement in January of 2021. And trigger warning, what she allegedly did to Dream was disgusting. The statement read, very important information. Recently, there's been a lot of drama going on involving me getting doxed and subsequent drama involving that. I generally like to keep drama off of my platform, so I've been keen on not addressing anything in a super public way. There's a lot of important stuff that I want to talk about in this document, although I'm going to try and keep it as concise as I can. I'm going to try and get as much drama out of the way as I can. Section 1, doxing summary. Recently, a dox was released by a group of individuals in an attempt to harass and expose me. They said they did this due to the fact that I was egotistical and that I was not a good person in general. Obviously, whether someone is a good person is completely up for debate, but regardless of that, no one deserves to be harassed in that way. This group of people attempted to release information about my family, about me, and about my friends. Obviously, some things were true and others were false. Section 2, my ex-girlfriend. This is going to be a longer section than the last one because I think it's important to talk about. Back around 3 years ago, I got into a relationship. The person was a very loving and caring person, and there are a lot of good memories there. She was also very encouraging, and if it wasn't for her, I'm not sure I ever would have started YouTube. She encouraged me to pursue my passion and work as hard as I did when I first started. She helped me with my logo, and she helped me be less of a noob at Twitter and Instagram. Although we fell off shortly after I started YouTube, I honestly have always held on to that and really appreciated it. I think this is important to start off with. She suffers from borderline personality disorder, and other issues, and she did at the time, although she was on medication. A few months after we moved in together, she wanted to get off her medication because she believed that it was making her not herself. I discussed it with her and tried my best to be a supportive boyfriend. After she stopped taking her medication, she became very unstable. Although at the beginning of our relationship she was wonderful, she started to get abusive and she cheated on me on various occasions. While she was unstable, I always did my best to help her and make sure that she was okay. I cared a lot about her and her well-being, and I still do now, even if that time period was one of the toughest time periods of my life. Recently, she's been flip-flopping on being positive or negative about me in public and private. A lot of people have tried to paint me as a horrible person based on the things that she has said. At points in the past, she has said that I beat her, and that I her. She has admitted since then that all of these things are false, and as far as I'm aware, she has told every person personally that these things are absolutely not true. I would never do those things to anybody, and it disgusts me to hear those things said. She told me that the reason she said these things is because friends she would meet would be fans of mine, and she wanted them to like her for her, not because she was Dream's ex. So her intention on doing that was to make them hate me. Again, she is in a horrible time period in her life, and I really want her to get the help that she needs. I've been in contact with her mother, and I've offered any and all help that I could possibly give. I have never talked negatively about her in public because I know that anything I say would be used as justification for hating on her, and that would contribute terribly to her mental health. I do not want anyone sending her hate, and I encourage anyone sending her hate to reflect. There are lots of people that make mistakes in the world. Not all of them have a popular ex-boyfriend though. She doesn't deserve any more hate than anyone else. There are certain people that try and seek her out and cancel her or harass her for the things she's done in the past, and I really hope that me talking in detail about this will make them stop. I don't want anyone sending hate on my behalf, and I have said that on many occasions. The reason this is relevant to the though is that she has recently been in contact with people that want to do harm to me or my family. Again, I like to see the best in people, and I like to think that the people that are taking advantage of people with mental health issues are the true horrible people and not the people with mental health issues. From what I have heard, she has said a variety of things that are not true in an effort to hurt my career or make people stop being fans of mine. I was surprised when I heard this because she still, even as of yesterday, would message me that she loves me and wants me back and that she's trying to get help, and I thought we were friendly with each other. A lot of the things that have been said are very obviously not true, and Lee leading me to believe that she was taken advantage of by people who really want to do harm to me. I think that people taking advantage of people with mental health issues is a huge problem in today's world, and this is a really good example of that. I truly believe that when my ex is healthy and stable, she is a wonderful person. One of the things that she has said is that I don't care about YouTube, and that I only do it for the money, that I'm going to quit in a year and leave everything behind. To me, this is clearly ridiculous, as YouTube is my passion. I've been doing YouTube since I was around 10 on different accounts, and I've been playing Minecraft for about as long. I'm extremely passionate about creativity, and I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. I know that she knows this, so I know that this isn't something she believes. Another thing that she said is incredibly negative things about my appearance, saying that I'm obese, or that I'm ugly or disgusting, going as far to say that I catfished her when we dated. She has never said this publicly, but she has said this in private to her past partners in order to make them not like me. Obviously, she says these things in order to hurt my reputation and make me look bad, as well as make herself feel better for things that she has done. As for the catfish thing, this is very easily provable as false, and I know that she knows this, which is why she's never said it publicly. I was fairly open about my relationship at the time to my friends and my family could easily confirm that. Shortly after we met in person, she moved in with me and we lived together for almost a year. It wasn't a purely online relationship. She has gone as far as to show fake pictures of me to people she was romantically or involved with, and tell every single bad tale about me in order to make them not like me. As for my appearance, she knows that I don't plan on doing a face reveal until after COVID. So she's known that she can spread everything, and the only way I can counter it is by releasing a face reveal. I'm not going to give in to that. All I can say is that I have met in person with now multiple people that can confirm independently that she lies. On top of that, she hasn't seen me in over a year and doesn't even know anything new about me other than public stuff. Regardless, insulting someone's looks is something no one should do. I feel terrible for anyone that is released as a fake picture of me, because they will undoubtedly receive tons of hate and negative things said about them, and that is just horrible. Another thing that was said is that I have a contract with George and others that prevents them from saying anything negative about me, and that they can get a revenue split of my channel in exchange for that. That is a money operation, and that none of us care about each other or YouTube. I know that sounds incredibly dumb already, but I thought I would just mention it. Although I like to spoil my friends, I will go on record and say that they do not get a revenue split of my channel, nor do they get paid for being in any of my videos. Obviously, we have contracts, but that's just started with business. I've known Sapnap for about 9 years, and we've been best friends for most of it. I helped Sapnap and George with all of their videos, and they both didn't even post on YouTube before I started YouTube. We've been together since the beginning, and I love both of them like brothers. Bad Boy Halo too. There's a video of her from a few weeks ago talking about how I am an amazing person and how much she enjoyed our relationship. She's also posted TikToks with her laughing about old stories and with my character in the background. I like to think that this is the real her, and not the things that she says when being manipulated. I truly think that she is a victim here, and I really don't support any hate towards her at all. She deserves support and care, and to be helped by the people who care about her. Mental health is a serious issue, and she's been going through problems for a long time. One of the reasons that I was afraid of saying anything about this is because I really don't want harm to come to her. I know that if she gets help, she can be a wonderful person, and I want that for her. I thought that this became important enough to talk about though. After this got exposed about his ex, people felt really bad for him, because that statement almost sounded as if he was manipulated into defending her. She could have also been a contributing factor to Dream revealing his face. Regardless of this, what are your thoughts on Dream's past resurfacing since his face reveal? Let me know in the comments.